Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I have this gorgeous 2003 Dodge Ram 1500 quad cab two-wheel drive Hemi. This gorgeous truck has a 5.7-liter Hemi V8 paired with an automatic transmission. It's got the premium 20-inch wheels, running boards, ground effects. This truck looks and runs great. It's got just under 200,000 miles, but you wouldn't know it just by looking at it and driving it. Exterior of the body presents very nicely with the exception of the back bumper. There are a couple dings or dents in the back bumper, which I'll do my best to demonstrate for you. First of which is right here on the corner. Looks like right there, as you can see. Looks like it backed into a pole. And another one slightly larger, same style. As you can see, it looks like right over on this side. Very common area for trucks to get dented or dinged up, especially ones that are not equipped with a backup camera. As you can see, you do have a tow package, dual exhaust pipes. Silver paint on the exterior looks beautiful. Interior is clean. There are also a few cracks on the dashboard, which did plague not only the previous generation Ram, but also this generation. It's pretty much inevitable unless the vehicle is garaged all the time. Cracks form on the dashboard. This one is no exception. Once I get to that part of the video, I'll go ahead and point those out to you. But the front of the truck has not been hammered away with too many awkward rock chips or gravel chips. It does present very nicely. And best of all, this truck actually runs even better than it looks. It runs beautifully. Lots of power, lots of capability. This thing will tow quite nicely. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on into the interior and take a look. First, you'll notice that the vehicle is equipped with these very wide and nice running boards down below here. Door panels in nice shape. Vehicle is protected with these seat covers. Seat cover has ran a little bit thin over here. I've stuck my hand underneath on the seat, and I don't really see much damage here. Looks like there's a little rip right underneath the seat. That's probably why it's got the cover on there. I've honestly never had the cover off. I don't know why it has a cover on it. Probably has some rips underneath the seat. Steering wheel in good shape here. Center console, nice and large. Plenty of room inside and a 12-volt power outlet. You do have dual cup holders over here for two large drinks or cups. Dashboard there does have some cracking, as you can see, especially on the passenger side. Taking a look on the headliner. Headliner is in great shape throughout. Take a look at the rear. The rear space is quite ample. Three adults can sit back up here. The seating position is a little bit upright. After all, this is a quad cab. It's not a crew cab or a mega cab. So you can see you do have a subwoofer built in over here. It looks like a 10-inch. Some storage in the back sides of the front seats. Plenty of leg room and shoulder and headroom as well. Door panels in the rear also in nice shape. Vehicle runs on just regular 87 octane fuel, so no premium fuel required here whatsoever. Once you're taking a look around the back of the vehicle here, you'll notice that there's no power assist on the tailgate. It is the old-fashioned type of tailgate. It is quite heavy, but you'll get used to it. Build some muscles, no problem. The tailgate and the bed of the truck does have some scratching on it, so you do see a few dings and dents over here. It is not flawless. It has been used. It's not been abused, but it has been used. You do see some dings and dents, so it'd make a perfect work truck for somebody going forward. You don't have to worry about dinging it up, but it's also still pretty enough to be able to drive on a regular basis as a daily driver as well. Definitely not an eyesore, but definitely not a showroom condition truck either. Looking over on the passenger side, you'll notice that the vehicle is again very clean inside. No cigarette odors, no pet hair. Lots of storage underneath the back seats over here. Again, additional storage on the back sides of the front seats as well. Door panels in nice shape on this side as well. And then you do have the child safety locks to protect the little ones in the rear as well. Popping over onto the passenger side, you'll notice that that one also has this very stylish and faded camouflage seat cover on it. A thing of beauty. Yeah, with camouflage, you either love it or hate it, really. Never heard of someone saying, "Ah, camouflage, it's okay. I don't mind it." You either like it or you don't like it. Books and manuals present content accounted for, and with the center console lifted up, you do have a third seat belt up front, so this is technically a 6-passenger truck, 3 in the front and 3 in the rear. Throw the kids in the trunk like they did when we were growing up, in the back of the bed of the truck. Hey, we all grew up okay, we made it, didn't we? Different time, different era, lots of differences. Folks, I wouldn't recommend you putting your children back in the bed of the truck. That is not safe. That is my official recommendation, and I am sticking to it. 20-inch wheels here, polished aluminum in great shape. Headlights are pretty clear, and they're not any eyesores, and they're not in need of replacement. Looks like they haven't had a ton of sun, but they've had a little. Go ahead and take a look under the hood where the true magic happens. These 5.7-liter Hemis have a reputation for having exhaust manifold cracks and exhaust manifold leaks and many different types of exhaust leaks, especially when they're cold. I don't really hear that on this vehicle. I've done a cold start on it several times, and it doesn't sound louder or throatier in the morning when it's cold than otherwise. You also don't hear the Hemi tick. If you guys haven't heard of that phrase, Google it. Dodge or Chrysler Hemi tick. It's a ticking sound that many of the engines make when they haven't been properly maintained or cared for. Just kind of sounds like lifters. As you can see, you don't hear that here. So it's nice to see, even with the additional higher miles on this vehicle, you still don't have some of the stereotypical issues that some of them have, even with half the miles that this one does. But on some other categories, like the cracked dashboard, you certainly do. Taking a look around the vehicle, you'll see that there's plenty of room to work with under the hood here. You have your radiator, intercoolers, battery right up top. It's nice to see it there and not buried underneath the car or under the back seat. It's a V-shaped engine, so you have coilover plug. Looks like the rear one would be a little bit challenging to get to. It looks like the AC compressor and the alternator are nice and high up top. The auxiliary coolant tank, nice and visible up top. Air box, nice and accessible. Dipsticks for the transmission, right about there. And for the engine oil, right about there. Very easy and friendly vehicle to work on. Plenty of clearance underneath if you do your own oil changes, not to worry. You can just slide down underneath and get it done without getting the vehicle on a lift. Folks, if you've enjoyed this video, please consider giving us a thumbs up, and please also consider subscribing. It definitely helps us out quite a bit. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notification icon so that you can be notified of all of our future videos. You guys can contact us anytime here at the lot at area code 916-765-7575, or you can find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website, which is www.directauto.com. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for taking the time and looking at our video, and we certainly do hope to see and interact with each and every one of you very soon. Thank you, and we wish you all a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.